very sorry. I need to apologize to you guys for everything. I need to apologize for coming up late. It was due to situations I could not handle myself. It was due to situations I couldn't handle myself. For those of you who have been waiting, I'm very sorry. Welcome. My name is Pascal Ago, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want to talk about it's a good day, my dear. It's a good day, and today I want to talk about things. There are things I listed out, mostly questions that people ask. So, but before I go through that, I want to tell you what the channel is all about. This channel is about telling you what you need to survive, how you are going to succeed once you travel out of your country or outside of your country, or once you start making the plans. Also, we also deal on telling you how to pass the airport, what you need to bring, everything you need, so that you can succeed and survive. Please, if you can hear me, let me know. If you cannot hear me, please say it out. If you can hear me, guys, just let me know. If you cannot, just tell me. Hello, Obara Bekweri. Hello, Abimbola Dama. Hey, Abimbola, you're welcome. So, guys, share the link to this live because we are going to be discussing interesting things today. And please ask your questions on the comment section. Anything you want to ask about, be it about visa, about travel, about the restrictions, anything, be it about how you can survive or succeed here, any information you need, whether you are here or back home in Africa. So we'll get to reply you. I'll get to reply you. Like I used to say, if I cannot reply you immediately, I'll write it down. I'll take it down. I have my pen and paper here. I'll take it down and then I'll get to reply you later on, maybe in subsequent live videos or in any other time, maybe depending. And I also give out my my Facebook address or rather ID, which is Pascal Emmy. Pascal EMI. Hello, Medcare Services. Wow, Medcare Services. Hello, Ebai, Mr. Ebai Sami. You're welcome. Hello, Edemuzo. You're welcome, guys. Edemuzo Nyeka. So, guys, these are the things we need to talk about today. I wanted to start with something. After my video yesterday, somebody actually asked a question, which he asked something like, Ajman, if there is any CNA center in Ajman or something like that. So, guys, I just want to give you, I don't know if there is any particular CNA center in Ajman, but I want to tell you guys, the way to find it is this. Just go on your Google search bar, type whichever Emirates you are. If let's say you are in Ajman like this, just type CNA center or nursing assistant centers or institutes in Ajman, in Sharjah, whichever place you are, in Dubai, in Fujairah, in Rasakema. But let me tell you something, please. You make sure that all these, anyone that you are able to get is KHDA certified. Now, KHDA certified, uh, this is KHDA means Knowledge of Human Development Authority. That is the body that is in charge of approving any learning institution here in UAE. If they don't have KHDA, if they are not KHDA approved, my brother, my sister, please don't go there. It's not going to help you that much. It's not going to help you that much. I'm not saying you might actually do it and you get your certification, but that KHDA is needed because that is what states that the school is recognized by the UAE government and that they are paying their tax, of course. So they need to pay those taxes. So that is how you can get the schools. Just make sure they have KHDA. So that's about it. That's how you can find out the nearest one close to you. Otherwise, I will advise you can actually come around. So For work permit, we are yet to get information about the work permit renewal. We are yet to get information on that. And then I want you guys to still stick by at the before the end of this video. I'm going to be talking about overstay. Overstay, how you can clear your overstay fines by yourself. Yes, we got someone, a member who has actually done her own. Is a lady. It's a lady quite all right. She has done her own and she was successful. And thank God about that. And she cared to share it so that we can everybody can benefit from it. I wish I could bring her live here to actually say it or tell us how she did it. But then she has told me, and then I will try to explain to you before the end of the video. So stay tuned if you want to know or hear about it. If you, I'm talking about people on Abu Dhabi visa overstay. Yes, you can clear it. So I will say that before the end of the video, please. So the next thing I have here is I have people. What I do is I pick up questions from the questions you guys are asking. You understand? So I pick it up and then I make it. I get to answer it openly after answering the person who actually asked the question. So I answer it openly so that everybody will have the chance to actually learn. Akmorido blessing, you're welcome. Lua Shei Yoriomi, welcome. Oluwase, okay. Musili Dean Olawale, welcome. Okolie Blessing, you're welcome. Hello guys, you're welcome. If you have any question, please, as we're going on, if you have any question, you can type it at the comment section. Type your question at the comment section. I will get to see it. I'll get to see your question and then I can answer you. If it needs more research, I will have to write it down. I'll have to write it down. Medcare services. This Medcare services, who are you? I have been watching your presentations. I would like to have a live video session with you on my off day. We from Medcare services have some info on caregivers and CNA programs and medical license. Okay, Medcare services, please try to reach out to me. Try to reach out to me on my Facebook ID, or rather Facebook Messenger. My name up there is Pascal Emmy, Pascal. Then Emmy is EMI, Pascal Emmy. So that's how you can reach me. Then we'll talk about it and then we'll get to know how we can do that. Guys, please ask any question you want to know about. Ask any question you want to know about. If you are here to listen for the overstay, it's going to come, but it's going to be later on, because I have other things I actually want to finish with. Now, the next thing is a BLS, basic life support. Basic life support. So what it is this. It is, BLS is a course that you can use to support when you're already a healthcare assistant. You can equally do that on your own personal way to know how to basic life support. You get to know how to take care of our people, apply first aid procedures when an accident or anything bad occurs. An accident occurs to an individual, or somebody needs a kind of a resuscitation, whether manual or automatic. You understand? You get to learn all these things, giving someone a first aid while they are waiting for hospital van or any healthcare officials to arrive. You understand? So that's what you mean by basic life support. Mostly, you can, once you learn that, you can be among those first responders or emergency response team of the hospitals or clinics that actually respond immediately. One dials the number and they're in need of assistance or first aid, or rather care, where an accident occurs. So there is an advanced level of BLS, which is ACLS and the PALS. When start with BLS first. So when you do that, or you can actually jump and then go for ACLS. All these courses are actually below 1,000 dirham. Below 1,000 dirham. So you can get this. Most of them are just a day or 2 days. You do it and then get your certification on them. So it will help you guys to get a job. For those people who have CNA, it will help to get a job. For those people who don't know much things about what is it called? Those people who don't know much things about health. Sorry guys, I have some people who are spamming the channel, so I have to take care of it immediately. Otherwise, things could go wrong. Things can go wrong. There are some things, some people who can come in to just do things and try to put you out. So we'll be careful about that. So, Mr. Edemozo, sorry, I saw your message earlier. I just wanted to finish with what I was saying. Mr. Edemozo Onyeka, you're welcome. You said, can someone with Nigeria Bachelor of Education, that's BEd in Education, certificate teach in UAE after being attested in Nigeria and here in UAE? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It depends on the this thing. It depends on the school that is actually taking you. But then it's actually advisable that immediately, if they can take you, it's not going to, it might not actually give you an edge, because maybe other people might have that applied for the same job or the same position you are going for might have done some courses. Mr. Edemozo, please, I will advise, I laid out some little courses that you can actually do so that you can get a teaching job, mostly shadow teacher or assistant teacher job in UAE. I watched the live that I did yesterday. Just watch the live that I did yesterday. The one before this, the live before this. Just watch it. You will see the courses. I laid it out. The courses that you can do. Most of them are under 1,000 dirham. You understand? They are under 1,000 dirham, and during a short, their duration is short too. So you can do that. If you need the contacts, you can chat me up on our Facebook at Pascal Emmy, and then I will give you the contact for the school. So that will give you an edge. That will help you. But if you want to go as higher and way up, then you should try doing catch, the one they call catch 1, 2, 3. It's way costly. When you finish, if you're able to finish, I think it's about 3,000 for each of the catch. So that means it's about in total about maybe 8,000 something to 9,000 for 3 of them. So that's when you finish that, you can become a full teacher, full-blown teacher. But I always advise people, even if you don't find it, doesn't, try to apply as a teaching assistant, or rather an assistant teacher or shadow teacher. From there you can become the main teacher. Oluwaseyi, please, how can I clear my overstay? Mr. Oluwaseyi, I told you guys earlier, stay on this video. I'm going to lay that out towards the end of the video. Please, I am not going to lay it out now. Please, I have other things that we'll talk about, and then yes, so many of us are on overstay, but I wouldn't want to just put that out. I had something that I wanted to talk about today before this issue of overstay came up. The issue of overstay came up this afternoon, actually. So I already wrote down the things I was going to talk about today from yesterday night till this morning. So I made researches on them. So when I'm done talking about those ones, then we can enter overstay. So stay by. Also tell your friends, we'll talk about it. I'm talking about only Abu Dhabi visa overstay personnel, please. How can I remove abscond in visa Abu Dhabi? Collier blessing. Say Collier, please stay uh stay tuned to the channel. We'll talk about that. Mimi and family, please want to ask Realme 2 months and 3 days now. Please, how can I clear it? Then how can I renew the? Let me tell you guys, in case you're not able to watch this video live as we are doing it now, you can maybe come back later and watch it on the channel. But then it is always better you are here so that when we say it, anything, if there is anything you are not okay with or you don't understand, you can ask question right away and then I will answer it. It will be part of the video. You can always refer back to this video because this video will be on my channel. Welcome, Mimi and family. You're welcome, my dear. Welcome. So, Mimi, please want to ask something a bit different. When applying for, ask anything. You can ask anything. You can ask anything. When applying for dependents under one's partnership visa, do you pay for deposits? Yes, you are applying. Everything depends on the agents or the agency or the traveling company you did your visa in. Sometimes they might just say, do not worry, or something like that. Sometimes some of the visas you can do it yourself. You can actually do it yourself sometimes, some of the visas, but everything depends on the agency you made, you actually did your visa from. You understand? Thank you very much, Mimi. I think I should find more on this. I will make more research on this. So I'm going to like put it down. Put it down. Like adding someone on partnership visa. Okay. So ask your questions, guys. Ask your question. Hello, Didi. I can see you. Can see you, Didi. How you doing? You came late. Even if I came late too today. Hello, Didi. Edemuzo. Okay. You're welcome, Edemuzo. Hey, Okolie. I mean deposit to what? Ama Center. Don't get you, Mimi. Deposit. You're not depositing anything. Osasu Igbinosa. Welcome, Osasu. Osasu said, you're saying, please, do you have a job for someone with overstay, expired passport, no food to eat? God, man. My brother, I just share. Whew. No food to eat and does have a life to go back to Nigeria to. Mr. Osasu, I want you to be this. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. Mr. Osasu, I wouldn't say I have a job for such, but try to chat me on my Facebook. Try to chat me on my Facebook Messenger on my name there. My name there is Pascal Amy. Pascal Amy. So chat me on there and then let me know. If there is anything available, I'll let you know. I'm really sorry for this, for your deal. It's not easy. I know how it feels. Believe you me, I know. I'm really sorry about that. I wish something can be done about it instantly. But please stay tuned to the channel and then you get to hear how you can clear the overstay if your visa is from Abu Dhabi. So Arinze Austin, please, good evening. I'm just joining. Is Dubai visa fine and absconding possible to clear and on like what budget? Mr. Arinze, I don't have much information on Dubai visa at the moment, but you can try. The issue is this: if Abu Dhabi can be clearing overstays, you understand, overstay fine. If Abu Dhabi can be doing overstay reduction, they are not actually clearing. What they are doing is reducing. So if Abu Dhabi should be reducing, that means Dubai, which is the most flexible of the whole Emirates, can as well be doing something like that. So stay tuned. I'll try and find that out. I think I should put it down. Try and find out the overstay reduction or clearance for Dubai. Then I'll get back to you. Maybe not today, maybe later in the day. So give me a while on that. Sorry for not being able to answer you, Mr. Arinze Austin. I'll get back to you. Mimi and family. Yes, Alma Center. When you get the visa, you can try, but the people I've actually seen, what they do is they still work with the with the travel agency or company that they actually did the visa with. But then what you're saying might be a bit correct, but I will just make a research. I'll try to make a research on it, and then out. I'll find it out. I already jotted it down, so I'll provide you with more information maybe by tomorrow. If you are online, I will try. Osasu, I didn't get you. Mimi, you're saying my husband is trying to put myself and the kids under his partnership visa, and we asked to pay 1.5 AED aside other payments. That was why I wanted to confirm. Yes, normally, if he's trying to add you under his visa, yes, there are payments that he will have to pay. There are some things that he have to pay. Yes, there is a payment he has to pay. If that's what you're asking, yes, he has to pay. He has to pay something for adding you guys under his visa. Yes. And another thing is this: I have heard of. I'm still going to. Like I said, I wrote it down. I'm still going to, but I've heard somewhere that yes, you can add if your person has a partnership visa with a company. Yes, he can actually be the one to add without even contacting the company. You understand? And then when the company wants to cancel him, that's the only time they can find out. When they go and check the visa, that's the only time they can find out. And before they can actually cancel the visa, they cannot cancel the visa without his knowledge. So they will have to contact him to cancel the wife and the child first before they can actually cancel his own visa. So that's one good thing about it. That's one good thing about it. Mimi and family, yes, there's supposed to be a payment. The only thing is maybe if he goes straight to pay it himself, it will be cheaper. But if he's going through maybe an agency or all these travel companies, of course, they're going to add their own travel or service charge. So it's going to make it bigger. Some will even tell you 5,000, 4,000. So Osasu, okay, spelling the FV name. My Facebook messenger name or Facebook name is Pascal Emi, Pascal, then Emi, EMI. So that is it. You're going to see me on a cap. You're going to be seeing me on a cap and then on a t-shirt that is written Nike, a Nike t-shirt. May God help us in this Dubai. Yes, so my dear Okolie, God will help us. We really need God's help. The thing is, God has been helping us for real. Nigerians in particular, God has been helping because Nigerians are really, really resilient people. One thing you're going to hear, apart from the people who are actually doing having this issue of overstay and all that, one thing you're going to be seeing is so many Nigerians are going to come out of this situation stronger. Reason being that so many Nigerians have been doing and opening partnership visas, or making them to become entrepreneurs of themselves. Because yes, once you make that visa, you can start your own business because you are a partnership. You're a partner in a company, so you can equally start a business if you want. You understand? Because your company, the company you're registered to, is already paying tax. So that means the tax covers you, and then you can do business. They have a license. So you can do business with this partnership visa. So that's what it means. So I believe and I still know that so many people are still going to come out stronger than we actually went into this thing in the first place. That is why it's not just going to be about people who are going to go down. Forget about things you're hearing and they say they are not giving Nigerians this one, that one. This could be a blessing in disguise. You understand? I just pray people get to understand and try to make plans. Make plans that you can make your own personal visa. Yes, you can get a job with it and you can as well do your personal business with it. Make a plan. Do it in a way that maybe you hold at least 5 to 6 thousand. You go and pay to a visa company. They get to start your visa. Then do it in a way that you give them your passport. I always say that let them hold your passport as a collateral. Then they give you the Emirates ID. You go and start working. While you're working, you are remitting some amount of money every month to them. Maybe you are even working on a daily job that pays daily, a part-time job that pays daily. Yes, you can do that with your Emirates ID. Barrister jobs, mostly part-time jobs, like if you have Syria events, you can be going for events that actually pay daily, 150 dirham, 180, 200 dirham per hour, 250, 300. I've seen one that actually pays 300 dirham per hour. Yes, depend, you multiply it by how many hours you have done the work, and then end of the week they give you your money. You go and pay them, you remit some money, and then when you're done, you take back your orders. And also waiter and waitress jobs, you can actually also use that to actually get to do as a part-time, and then you get money to pay back to the people who making the visa for you. Atos Amen, my brother. Arinze Austin, all right, thanks. Please ask your question, guys. Any question you want to ask. Arinze Austin said, all right, thanks. I'll stay tuned. God bless you, bro. Bless you too, my brother. Taiwo Adenusi. Mr. Taiwo, where is Kehinde? Mr. Taiwo, where is Kehinde? You're welcome, my brother. Nice to see you here. Well done. Thank you. Thank you to Mimi. Thank you. Okolie, my brother, visa is from Abu Dhabi. Okay, my brother visa, your brother's visa is from Abu Dhabi, and also have overstay fine for 1 month and some weeks now. I am finding a way to help him out. Blessings, stay tuned. I'm going to say that before the video ends. I'm going to say it before the video ends. I'm going to tell you how to do that, or how your brother can go about it. Yes, as I said, we already have a lady who has done hers. Just stay here. For those of you who have friends on Overstay, on Abu Dhabi Overstay too, you can tell them they can come and watch this video later it will be on my channel, so you can watch it to know the steps to actually take. So I just want to say some other things before then. Ademuzo Onyeka, you're saying, do someone need a DHA to practice as a CNA in hospital, clinic, or home care? No, you don't need a DHA. No, you don't. You don't need a DHA. But the only thing is that most or some of the hospitals actually request for it. You understand? They request for it, believing is a higher level of approval. Excuse me, guys. So they just request for it. They just add it. They believe that someone who can actually pass DHA is a, as in, book pass. You are intelligent enough to work with them. But then for me, I don't think that is a criteria they should be using to judge all those things. Being the fact that if you can get a CNA here, you can get a CNA certification from a KHDA approved institute here, then why not? Why not? You can actually go for such. You can actually go for it. It's just that KHDA is generally is not just for the health sector. It's general, even for teaching courses, any courses at all in UAE has KHDA, has to have KHDA approval. You understand? So they are generally for knowledge, human knowledge. That's why the full meaning is Knowledge of Human Development Authority. That's KHDA. So DHA is not a must. It is not a must. So many people are working without DHA. And what they do is when you work for some time there, you gather money, register, make your data flow, and then apply and sit for the DHA exam. And even with your just your data flow or with your eligibility letter, you can actually get a higher paying job, not necessarily getting the DHA itself. I have friends who are actually going for the program that's DHA at the moment. Those I have some who have actually sat for it. They've been successful by God's grace. So Musili Olawale say, please, how much is the partnership visa? I have this on my previous videos in case you want to talk about it. Musili, I'm going to answer you. Partnership visa ranges, it has packages, you understand, because it depends on the one you want. Depends on the one you want, but the price ranges from around 9,500 to about 40 up to 14,000. Yes, depending on the visa company or the agency you are actually getting the visa from. You understand? Depending on the package you are also going for. You understand? Each package has its own documents that comes with it. It has it level by level. You understand? But then the one for 9,005 is very okay. Some people you might actually get 9,000. You might actually get at 9,000, depending on who's doing it for you. So even if it's 9,000 or 9,500, it is okay for you, especially when you just want to use it to get a job. You understand? So it's very okay. It's very nice. You can equally use it for your businesses. So all those things, just now packaging, everything is written on packaging. So that's it. Mr. Liu, you asked another question. Guys, write your questions down. I am actually answering one after the other, after which I will go back to what I have here. Please, can I use my security Syria certificate as an event guard as well? No, sorry about that. No. You can try if you have your personal ID. If you have your personal ID, you can try. But I've never seen them using it because I really don't know why. But the reason they actually opened that Syria event is what I'm yet to understand. You understand? But they say the reason is because it's different, and then it has a card. There's a card they give for that. So they give some Syria events security card or something for that. So that's what they said. But for me, I just think it's just a way to divert and just make money, extra money. So that's it. I mean, Syria events takes about a day, just a day to do it. Meanwhile, the main Syria that you do it for like 4 to 5 days, 4 days, and then the fifth day you go for the exams. So what's the difference? Like, why should this other one be used and the main one, which is 5 days, will not be used? I really don't understand. It's just, for me, just a strategy to make money. Demos, what are you deleting? I can see you. So that is it, guys. That is it. Let me go back to my book. I have some things for people who want to open we can't be all about CNA, caregiver, teaching assistant stuff. We still have our brothers who don't intend on going this side. They intend on going the other side, trying to open a business by themselves for themselves. So okay. Okay, I can hear you. I can hear you. Medcare services, that is your own opinion, I believe. But then, I believe, would I say you're selling your services? Maybe. But I still know of our friends. I have friends who are actually employed currently without DHA. And some of them are doctors, some are nurses, some are assistant nurses. They are actually employed without this DHA. And I'm not saying someone should not get DHA. I mean, when you join a job and you don't have it, strive to get it. It will help you and it will increase your salary, definitely, to get you to get a better pay. You understand? Okay, med services. Okay, so 9%. I want to talk about for people who actually want a personal visa. and then you want to use it to enter a business, or you use it to hustle, as let me use that word, hustle, on your own, whether you're a lady or a guy, you understand. So I just want to tell you guys, I was making a research today, and then I came across something. With the new laws that are UAE introduced, there's going to be 9% corporate tax. That is, they are going to start applying, but this 9% corporate tax is not for everybody. It's for those people who actually earn about up to like 375,000 dirham. Yes. So once you earn up to 375,000 dirham and above, this tax is going to apply to you. This 9% corporate tax is going to be applying to you. Although there are some clause there where you can actually do some kind of things and then you can escape the tax. That 375,000 dirham in dollars is $102,000. That's $102,000. Now, one of the ways you can escape this tax of a thing, if you want to do business in UAE, any kind of business you want to do, I advise you to go and register under free zones. If you register under free zone, you are exempted from any kind of tax. Any kind of local laws cannot actually apply to your own company. So if you register in a free zone area, in a free zone, under your company is registered under a free zone, you are not paying any tax. It is tax free. Tax free. You understand? There are most of the laws who does not apply to your own company. So you run your company, how do I put it, without stress. So that's one of the things. So under this stuff, your personal income tax, you're not being taxed. Personal income tax cannot be taxed too. So when you look at that 9% corporate tax, that's what I'm saying. There are clauses, there are still ways you can still escape without paying the tax. You understand? So that's one of them. I'm not going to debate more on this. Let me just talk a little on this and then I move on. So that's about it. Real estate agents, personal income owners are not going to be taxed under this new law. You understand? So that's about it. The next thing I have is I want to announce to everybody, because it's becoming incessant and people have been asking questions. The questions are this: there is an online scam going on this thing on WhatsApp. Please be careful about this. A number of persons I've had up to like between yesterday and today, I've had up to like 4 persons call me, and it has happened to me too. It happened to me just yesterday. I think yesterday afternoon. It happened to me, whereby you get a call immediately from on your phone, and then when you pick it up, the person will be so fast, speaking so fast, and they will ask you to send that they are from do. Sometimes they will tell you they are from Etisalat. Sometimes they will tell you they are from immigration. They will be speaking so fast. They introduce themselves. Mostly they answer Muhammad. All of them answer Muhammad, and then they will tell you that they will be sending you. You will receive a message immediately on your this thing. Receive a message immediately on your phone, on your WhatsApp, that you should send the code to them. If not, your WhatsApp will be blocked. Don't do that. Don't try it. If you send such messages, the codes back, if you send the code back to them, yes, you will see a code. Immediately they are saying that, you will see a code flashing up on your phone, inside your WhatsApp. And when you go back, your WhatsApp will be asking you code this one, that one, and your WhatsApp will ask if you're the one who requested for it. Don't do anything about it. Don't send them the code. Just cut the call. They are going to try to call back. Cut the call. Don't send any code. When you do so, they will infiltrate your phone. They will clone your phone. That means they can see everything, and they can equally manipulate your phone from wherever they are, and they can steal whatever information, or you know how they can do it. If you have your details, now everybody's details are connected. They can scroll and go into your email, start manipulating things, and steal your funds or your money from your bank. So we need to be careful about this, guys. That's their new gimmick now. That's their new style. That's their new trick. So you guys need to be aware of that. What is the difference between eligibility letter and DHA? Eligibility letter, Mr. Edemozo, is like an application when you apply for when you apply to go for your DHA exam. There is an application. That application that you use to apply, that's actually, if they accept your application, there is going to be a letter sent to you confirming that yes, you have been scheduled, because a whole lot of people are applying for DHA. You understand? So for them not to be, they schedule you. They used to schedule you and your exams and all that. So when you apply, they send you materials that you can read while you're studying them, and other people that are applied before you are already taking the exam. So it means you can use that confirmation that you have applied. You can use it to apply for a job. That means it can help you. That is what you call the eligibility letter. Then the DHA is when you finally sit for the exam and you get certified. Okay, Medcare services, you're a nurse and you're speaking that. Okay, sir. Okay, ma or sir. That's a great question, Onyeka. Okay. Yes, Pascal, they're on COVID temporarily jobs. This is just to add to a demo's question. Okay. Medcare services, can you help to get jobs? We'll talk about that later, maybe. And you help people, mostly CNAs, to assist them to get jobs. The people with CNA can you help them get COVID jobs or swab jobs? We'll talk about that later when you chat me on my Facebook handle, Pascal Emi, PASCALEMI. Please, which certificate did I need to? That's Imran Muhammad. Please, which certificate did I need to study CNA in Abu Dhabi from Nigeria? The secondary certificate. Okay. Yes, as far as you can write, the way you're writing here, you can actually go for the certification. You don't need any certification. They are not going to ask you for any certification. But if you have your secondary certificate, it's okay. Even if you don't have it, as far as you can comprehend, you can actually do something. And I will ask you, Mr. Imran, before coming here, try to attest. If you have that secondary certificate, try to attest it if it is the highest qualification you have. But if you have something like BSc, attest it too. But if your secondary school certificate is the highest you have, go and attest it at the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Foreign Affairs before coming here. Okay, also, so you said a friend got a job offer with NMC as a nursing assistant, but then they requested for POA, power of attorney. Can I ask why? Let me tell you something. Recently in UAE, I am guessing this your friend is a Nigerian. Recently in UAE, I want to tell you guys, recently in UAE, there has been some difficulty in Nigerians getting so many things, ranging from jobs and bank accounts. Ayinola Moses, I'm coming, please. I will get there. Opening a bank account has been issues that they request so many things from you once they discover you're a Nigerian. So, but be that as it may, some people have been successful, but it takes time. It took them a whole lot of time. Most of the people that I saw, it took them like 3 months, 4 months before they were able to open accounts. Some of them, they don't get to open at all. Some of them, they just give you a reason just to tell you, just to chase you away. You understand? They just give you a reason that they will say I don't just know. These banks, they want to do business, but there is something fishy somewhere, somehow. Something is fishy somewhere that nobody wants to talk about. They'll just tell you that your salary is below their grade that they can open account for. That is just the problem. You understand? So about the POA, it might not be needed. It's just because your friend is a Nigerian mostly. That's because your friend is a Nigerian, and then they are going to that is why they do request for all those things sometimes. But then power of attorney, it's still needed, because when you go to if she's going for a teaching job, most times they do request for that. But what? No, not power of attorney. The one they request for teaching, or even if there's a teaching assistant, is police reports, or police statement, or police report, or something. You get a police report if you have been up to 6 months in the country. You can get it here, but if you're not up to 6 months, you have to get it from back home, whichever country you have spent your last 6 months in. That's where you can get it. That's for teaching business. So your friend might as well. Power of attorney. Power of attorney is easy to get. They can get it from they should go to the courts in whichever emirate they are. They can try. Once you get there, you see lawyers out there willing to do what they want. If the person, your friend, already got a job, power of attorney should not hold them back in securing the job. NMC is a good place to work. Okay, Loa. Okay, overstay. I will get on that. I believe maybe that's why some of you are here already. For the overstay, I'll be talking about that, and then let me just say again, thank you for the young lady that actually uh, went through the situation or through the process, and then came to talk to us about it. Um, let's talk about this overstay now. This is for only for people on Abu Dhabi overstay, please. Only for people on Abu Dhabi overstay. Please listen carefully. Only for people on overstay, on Abu Dhabi overstay. Hello, Dallas. Hello, dear. You're welcome. This is strictly for people on Abu Dhabi overstay. Now, let me read out to you how the lady went about it. You understand how she went about it? She said what she did was she brought out her overstay visa. That is the visa that has expired. That paper, that visa paper that you came in with, or maybe the one that you got last before your visa expired. The visa that has expired, bring a copy of it, and then a copy of your international passport, of course. So take it and go to immigration. But wait, before you go to this immigration, there is a card you need to get. A card, because over there they don't take cash. They don't take cash. Wait, before you get there, before you start going for all this, you need a PCR. You need to do PCR that can last you for 48 hours. That is for 2 days. You need to get PCR of 2 days that can cover you for 2 days. You know, Abu Dhabi, they are strict in all this. So that means you're going to equally be going with your Al Hosn app, or maybe a printout or a message showing on your phone showing that you have done this PCR. Mostly they deal with the Al Hosn app. So because everything is being updated there. So you try and get that PCR, and then okay. I don't really think you have a Hosn app, because when you don't have an Emirates ID, you can't get it. So definitely it will be the message on your phone, or the printouts you have. So you attach it. That's what you will use. Let me list it again. Your expired visa, that's the copy, your copy of your international passports, and your PCR, 2 days PCR. So those are the things you will take to the immigration. You're going to Abu Dhabi immigration, only for Abu Dhabi visa holders, please. So when you get there, yes, you're going with a card too. Now this card is like this. Because they don't receive cash, you can look for someone, a friend of yours, that actually has an ATM card. Let them help you load it with money. They'll help you load it with between 105 dirham to 150 dirhams. You understand? That is the money they are going to take from you at that immigration. That is the amount of money they can take from you at that immigration. So load between 100 and 105 to about 150 dirham. That's how much you should expect for them to pull away from the card at the immigration. Then at the immigration, you submit those papers that you came with. When you submit those papers, they are going to go online after your payment. They're going to go online and try to get the information of the visa company that actually sponsored your visa. They will get the information, they will get their license number. So when they get the license number, they will print it out and give to you. That's what you're there for. They will print it out and give to you. Their license number, everything is there. So you carry it again, plus you take that printout, the license number for the sponsor of your visa, or whichever company sponsored your visa. You carry the printouts plus the copy of your expired visa. That means you need to make at least 2-3 copies each. Copies of your expired visa and copies of your international passport plus your PCR. Then you come out and go to Tashil. You can do this on the same day. So you come out and go to Tashil, head to Tashil. When you get to Tashil, you show them this license and everything. Show them, but over there at the Tashil, you're still going to use that card to pay. So over there at the Tashil, you might get to pay up to like they say from 205 to about 250 dirham. From about 205 to about 250 dirham. I think it differs from each person. It differs from each person. So that is why I'm telling you, as the lady told me, the way she explained it to me. So that means at this moment you should be ready to like calculate 250. Yes, let's take the highest amount, 250 plus 150 dirhams. Those are the kind of the calculate it plus it together, and then that's the amount you need to load on the card. You can take anybody's card, but please, there is something here. While going to Tashil, I believe you should get this immediately. This is very important, but she mentioned that where she used it was at the Tashil. That I believe you should go start it in the first place. You are going with an Emirates ID. If you're a lady, collect any lady's Emirates ID, any valid Emirates ID. A friend of yours, sister of yours, or anything. If you're a lady, you go with a lady's Emirates ID. If you're a guy, you go with a guy's Emirates ID. The reason is that is the Emirates ID they are going to use to like put. They need somebody who is going to be your someone that is like backing you up. So if you're a guy, you go with a guy's Emirates ID. You can go with either your brothers or your friends who is a guy. It must be a guy. Let me rephrase it. A boy should go with a boy's Emirates ID, and a girl should go with another girl's Emirates ID. That is for you, the person who is on overstay. So you're going with other things now, which is not just the card, ATM card you're going with. You're going with the ATM, and then you're going with the Emirates ID of the person. They are going to use it too to apply. When you are there at the Tashil, they are going to use that license number to apply for your overstay reduction. That is where you pay that. You either pay 205 or maybe she said she paid either 170 dirham, but she advised that you should load from 205 to about 250. That means I think it is it differs according to the people. Maybe if you have much overstay, maybe it's going to be higher. You can equally go and find out yourself. So that is what she said. So that's where they applied, and then she paid 170. Note it. The other one she paid about 105 dirham. The second one she paid 170. You understand? And then after everything, she said after 10 days. Either she said after 7 days or 10 days, she got a reply. They are going to take at the Tashil there. They are going to take your mobile number and your email address. So make sure you have a functioning email address and then your phone number. They are going to take it from you because that's where they are going to be sending you any message. You understand? So they're going to take down your number, and then with that license of those license number for those people, they will apply for your overstay reduction. It is overstay, guys. Please listen to this. It is overstay reduction, not clearing. They are not clearing it. They are reducing the overstay. They will reduce the money for you. Now, after 10 days, she received a message on both on her phone and on her email that the overstay has been reduced to 1,050 dirhams. 1,050 dirhams. And this is the amount of money she went to go and pay. That is the only money she went to go and pay. Once you just go and pay, you just go to the Tazel and pay that. Once you pay it, then you should apply for a visa. After doing it, the visa she applied for is 3 months visit visa, not residence visa. The visa she applied for was 3 months resident visa. And as I'm talking to you, her visa is out and she's free. Like, she was very happy while she was talking to me about it. Sorry if it is too cumbersome. So let's recap it again from the beginning. Things you're going with, you are going to need to go bring first thing first, the copy of the expired visa that you have. Secondly, copy of your international passport. Thirdly, the PCR you did, which is supposed to be for 48 hours, for 2 days. Then fourth, you're going to need an ATM card. You can take any ATM card for anybody. It must be ATM card from here. It is ATM card from here that will work now. So you can take from anybody, any friend of yours that has an ATM card, tell them to load money on it for you. Load as much as you can load as much as maybe 500. You can load 400 and something, or 500. I believe it will be enough, but everything depends. So if you have more, you better load it on time, because you don't know how much they will end up asking. Because once they check the things, that is what will indicate maybe how much they will get to ask you to pay. And I believe from the way she told me, it might differ according to maybe the number of overstay that you have. So the last thing for you to go with is the card, your Emirates ID. The Emirates ID of anybody. If you're a guy, you go with a guy's Emirates ID. If you're a lady, you must go with a lady's Emirates ID. Let me recap again. If you are a boy, you must go with a boy's Emirates ID. If you're a girl, you must go with a girl's Emirates ID. The first place you're going first is the immigration. At the immigration, you lay these things to them, and then once you pay using that ATM card, they will click in your visa, and then they will give you the license. They will bring out the license of the company that sponsored your visa. They'll print it out for you. You join it with other things that you have, and then you head towards, that is after payment there, you head towards the Taseel. When you get to the Taseel, you do the payments there using the ATM and everything again. I believe that's the place they use that they use the card, the Emirates ID. So after using the Emirates ID, they will ask everything, they will print everything. That's where they will apply for the overstay reduction themselves at Taseel. And then they will ask you for your number, for your mobile number, your phone number, and then they will ask you for your email ID. Just make sure your email ID is actually working. Just make sure it is working. And I thank God for this lady. She didn't just do it, she did it. She did the reduction, and then she got her visa, which is a tourist visa, not resident visa. Yes, I know on this channel we've been advising you to, if you want your overstay to be cleared, you go for a resident visa. Yeah, quite all right. It helps some people actually. It helps make things move forward. But then, sometimes most of these people are agencies, you understand? So definitely maybe they are doing it and they want to get they're just a business and they probably want to get money. So that's it. Sometimes I still be like, maybe they have their kind of connections over there in the office and they want to make money with such people. Maybe they have some hands too. So I don't know. I'm just saying. So Sadiq, welcome Sadiq. You came late today. Sadiq, good afternoon, Sadiq. Kajetan Wokocha, you're welcome. I see you, Kajetan. So that's how the person was able to reduce her overstay. Thank God she's a CNA, she's CNA certified. So she's looking for a CNA job now. We are helping her by God's grace, and she's going to get soon. Inshallah. So Kajetan Wokocha, he said, is it only company in free zone are permitted to renew work permits for uh, to Nigerians? Yeah, currently, my brother, Kajetan, yes, only free zone companies can actually make visa. The reason is free zone companies, they don't need work permit from labor. You just sign Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratisation labor law for the country. Just sign it. So they don't need work permits. So that's why they don't need it. So those are the only companies that are actually allowed to make work permit, make visa for Nigerians. So on mainland companies, which is where majority of the companies, I would say 85 to 90% of the companies are, without work permits, the companies cannot actually renew people's visa. You can't be working without a visa, without a work permit. If you don't have a work permit, you can work. And if they should try it, and you should try it, and if you're caught, the company can pay as much as 50,000 dirham. They can be fined as much as 50,000 dirham. You as an individual, you can be fined as much as 20,000 dirham. You understand? They can fine you maybe 5,000, 10,000. Sometimes they do that, depending on, they normally look at how long you've been using it and stuff like that. So Dick Abiodun, welcome once again. You are saying someone asked me a question. Is it compulsory to hear English before coming to UAE? No, I have answered this question in my previous videos. I made short videos on this. No, not at all. You don't even need, no, you don't need it. You don't need English language before you can come here. You don't even need Arabic. My brother, you can come. Anything you are speaking, you can come. When you come here, you can learn it. You don't need it. You see people, what they do here is just sign. Pakistanis, most Indians here, they don't understand English. They don't even understand Arabic. So they most times they just use sign, or they speak kind of this cut and join English. When you come here, you will understand what I mean. You speak me go. Those are the kind of English you'll be hearing here. You see me go, I'm coming, you coming, no coming, same. Those kind of things. Those are the kind of English you will hear here, my brother. You don't need to know English before you can come here at all. So Dick, Omar, when you come, you meet your people here. Everybody will be here, and then pidgin English all the way, no issues. Mr. Demus Onyeka, can UAE hire black, most especially in Nigeria, for assistant teacher job? Yes, they do hire. They do hire blacks. I have friends who are actually teaching, a lady and a guy. Yes, I have a lady and a guy. The guy is married. The lady too. The lady is a single mom. She might be watching here though. Blessing, don't kill me. I have them. They are currently teaching. They are currently teaching as a teaching assistants in schools. Not just them. I have a couple of other ones too. Mr. Samuel and all that. There are a whole lot of them. Yes, they do take. They do take. Mr. Eba Isami, you search well, please, on Facebook. You can see me. I'm putting on. Let me show you the cap I'm putting on. Mr. Eba Isami, I'm putting on this cap. That's what you see on. That's what you see on Facebook. That's the cap you see me putting on. That's the cap I'm putting on there. You're going to see this cap exactly the way it is here, and then I'm putting on a t-shirt. I think that's what I'm wearing inside. I'm putting on a blue t-shirt that is written Nike. It's written Nike. So get to check it out again. The name is spelled Pascal space EMI, Emmy, Pascal, Emmy. Pascal dash me. Expected salary. Okay, now Mr. Demozo, expected salary for a teaching job, a teaching assistant job, an assistant teacher job is they also call it shadow teacher. So in case you see shadow teacher while you're seeking for the job, so you will know it's the same thing. Shadow teacher is the same as assistant teacher. So the expected salaries is my friends are actually they use one of them for the lady. She's using the short courses. Yeah, short courses that are like there's one called watch my previous video, live video yesterday. You see I listed all of them with the amount that they are actually going for. Currently they are having a discount, and I think you can actually do it online in case you're not around. There's one called teaching assistant training, TAT. There's one called send. I think it's for disabled, for the needy and disabled pupils. You understand? They call them popularly, they are popularly known as people of determination, the PODs here. So when you do those kind of short courses, you can be earning from like between like 3,000, between 3,000, depending on the school though. Some school might go as low as 2,005, but that's the lowest I've seen, 2,005. Some school might go, but normally, let me just do it. Average is 3,500 to about 5,000. You understand? But the only thing is when you get in, start developing yourself. Try to strive and get that catch. You understand? But I know of my friend, the guy that I told you of, he doesn't have the catch yet, but he has years of experience teaching in Saudi Arabia. He was teaching in Saudi Arabia before he went back home, finished up what he was doing there, and then came back here. He searched for a job. He got a job with a UK, or rather a British school here in Sharjah. And yes, he did. He got a job here. How he did it was with the experiences he had, with the attestations of the attesting of his certification back home and everything. And then he joined it with IELTS. He told me that the game changer for him was IELTS. IELTS. And you know, the Britain, they are the ones who actually have this IELTS, so they don't joke with it. So he has kind of a high score on IELTS. I think he's scored about 7 in IELTS or something. So that was what actually led them to give him the job. And he's earning up to, like, the guy is earning more than 5,000. Let me just leave it there. He's earning more than 5,000, and the school is catering for his accommodation and his transport. That's what they actually wrote on his offer letter. But then they told him to go and get an accommodation. He went, and instead of getting maybe something that is far, even though they told him they will take care of the accommodation, so he got somewhere close. So it's just for him to trek. So I believe he's a good guy, and he doesn't want the school to spend more. So the school pays for his accommodation, and they still pay him, and the amount is more than 5,000. And he doesn't have the catch 1, 2, and 3. Catch is spelled CACHE. So you can Google it online, and you can see the you can as well try to find out where you can get it, the places you can get it, or the center you can actually get to apply for it if that's what you want. So what I advise everyone is always strive to improve yourself in whichever field you are going into. Always try to improve. Look for short courses that will make you, if you get the main courses, look for shorter courses that will make you get an edge over other people. Just look for those courses, and with that alone, you can actually scale higher, not just scaling higher, but earning higher salary, and then you'll be a hot cake. DHA for healthcare people. Catch 1, 2, and 3 for people on people in the teaching section or teaching field. Now, there are other things that I actually mentioned in the video yesterday, in the live video. yesterday, I mentioned other courses for human resources manager. It is there in the live that I did yesterday. Go and watch it. I also mentioned customer services courses, their prices and everything. They are there. I also mentioned uh, one of the courses again. Microsoft Office is there. Uh, Sales representative courses, they are there. So if you want more, if you want a link to the school, I think I have some. You chat me up on Facebook Messenger, whether it be for the assistant teacher courses or for the other ones, sales representative, human resources, any of them. Let me know then. Even if it's for CNA or caregiver or medical coding, let me know. I can direct you to the institute and give you the contacts. So Sadiq Abiodun, you were saying something. You say, is it compulsory to do exams or courses before doing barrister or waiter or waitress or factory work? No, no, Mr. Sadiq. Mr. Sadiq, you don't need if you want to be a barrister, that's a coffee maker. It's just for you to learn. When you learn, uh, I have a place currently. I have someone who actually, a friend who actually has a training academy for that barista or coffee making. So when you need it, I can link you to the lady. What she does is you learn as long as possible for you to catch up with everything. Over there, they teach you, they don't just teach you how to make the coffee, how to design the coffee, they teach everything, how to design. So they teach you customer service too. They teach you how to swipe your client's ATM card on the POS. They teach you how to print out the ticket, or rather, yes, the ticket for the payment. They teach you how to even carry the cup, how to go and serve, how to dress yourself. They tell you that you write notes on it if possible, but then it's very easy. She's not doing any exam to you, but when you want to be certified, she has that. If you don't want to be certified, she also has that kind of arrangements. So when you want to be certified, you will only pay more because they're going to be providing you with certification. Some of them actually don't really have certification like that. And you also asked something about the waiter. For waiters, no, you don't really need much. Waiters, once you have a little bit of experience, you can even go online on YouTube, watch the videos of our waiters, and then yes. But I'm going to tell you, everything has certification here in UAE. If you want to go for that, if you want, it's not a must. So it's not a must. Most of them don't actually do all those. They don't do all those exams or something like that. So it's not a must. You can equally get a factory work, yes, without anything exam. No, it's not a must. You don't need any exam or courses. For barrister or coffee makers, once for the recruiters or the employers, once you're good at what you do, they don't even mind your certification, if you have certificate or not. It's all these big companies that are actually looking for people on certificate, but it depends, not all. Mr. Demos Onyeka, you said, please highlight us on the course and the months to finish the course because my wife is coming by March. Please be specific on the course. Mr. Idemozo, I can give you a private talk on that, but then I'd rather give you contact for the school. If you chat me on Messenger, I wouldn't want to go back on those courses again, but I'll try and let me just put it down and then make a video on that. I believe make a separate video on that. A 10 minutes video will be okay for that. The course durations and all that. If you're talking about CNA, I have it off heart. I wouldn't know the duration for that of assistant teacher at the moment. I don't know the duration, but being the fact that it is for those, I can ask for you. So it will be you asking me on, you have to find out and drop me a message on Messenger. For those of you already going to my Messenger and dropping and this, and I'm seeing the messages. please give me a while. I'll reply you later. But then if you want more fast, quicker reply, once this video is finished, or rather you can ask your question here. Once this video is finished, once I end this video, the next thing will be for me to answer questions once the video finally uploads. This video will be on my channel, please. It will be on my channel. So for those of you who are actually didn't come on time, you can as well watch everything. Sadiq, how much is salary for what? Let me guess. Generally, Demuzo, Mr. Demuzo, she's a teacher. I believe that's what you wanted to write. She's a teacher in Nigeria as well. Okay. She's okay. She was welcome. Let her attest. She should attest whichever highest certification she has before coming. She should come this in attest the highest certificate she has. That's what she has to attest. Not all the certificates. The highest certification she has. Let's say she has a B.Ed, Bachelor of Education. She should bachelor's in education, so she should attest just that one. You know where to do so. Ministry of Education and Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and of course the new place, the consulate they opened at Lagos for UAE attestation. How much is salary, Abiodun? Abiodun, let me give you a wide range. Factory jobs, barrister, and rather, let me just say barrister and waiter jobs actually fall in the same bracket for salary range. The salary range should be between 1,500. Between 1,500, yes, I need to come down that much. 1,500 dirhams to about let's say 4,000. Yes, because it depends on the company that actually hired you, and it also depends on if you have depends on the company that hires you, and it also depends on if you have a certificate. If you have certification, because most people who actually do it do not have certification. So when you present certifications, the company will grade you higher and more. Because another thing is this: there are people, so many persons who actually, even with their certification, they really don't know the work, and they actually run away from the training without getting to master the everything involved with barista or coffee making. They just run away to just go and get a job, possibly because of their visa is about expiring or so. So I wouldn't. I'm just saying. So that is it. That's the price range. What about factory work salary? Factory work depends on the factory you are talking about. Factory work is always between, let me say, from like 1,000 or 1,200 to about 2,000. To about 2,000. Yes, I'm going to give it to that level, to about 2,000, maybe 2,005. Depends on the factory and depends on what that particular factory is producing. Waiter, waitress, and factory. I think I've talked about waitress before. The salary, I've talked about that. Thank you so much for the information today. You're welcome, Mr. Ibai Isami. You're welcome. So if you have any other thing, ask me, and then I'll get to reply you. For those of you who are already chatting me online, I'm still here. Let's finish here, then we can go back online and go back to Facebook, but I am here. If you want your question answered instantly, just talk to me here. My friend was asked to bring labor card and NOC, but he didn't have it at the moment because he's on partnership visa. Yes, depends on the level of partnership visa he actually got. He did. Depends on the level. There are ones that are like freelance visa and all that. It depends on the level. There are ones which you can actually get to. If you're a partner of a company, you can actually get to create an NOC yourself. People don't know that. People don't know that you can actually get to create an NOC with the company, the name of the company you are partnering with. You understand? You can get an NOC. If it is possible, a stamp, get a stamp from them and all that. If it is you as a partner, you can actually make a letter heading. What is NOC? NOC is a letter heading of the company your visa is registered to, or your visa is that is sponsoring your visa, your partnership visa. The letter heading paper mostly is normally, you know how letter heading paper used to be. Most of them used to be thick. Some of them you see them in color. Some are white. Some are kind of yellow. Some are kind of light brown. Now under that, it has the name of the company, the maybe the company executives and their names and phone number at the top side, and then down you have at the middle you have where you can write, and then you can write something like, yes, we are aware that this person this person is working with us, and then we are permitting him to use the visa and go for working, to work another place. That is what it means. NOC means non-objection certificate. Non-objection certificate, that's what it means. So it means they have no objection. It's a certificate that is given to you that indicates that the company has no objection of you using your Emirates ID or the Emirates ID which they are the sponsors of to work another place. Now, for your friend who doesn't have that, he can as well there he should look out. There are companies that are still taking people on partnership visa that are without NOC. Yes, there are companies that are actually taking people without the NOC. That's it. Mostly it is the 2 years visa that has been banned, 2 years personal visa that has been banned, that has this work permit renewal issues. Mostly is the 2 years that normally comes with the NOC. So right now Nigerians cannot get that, so it's one of the things. But then another thing is for you to know your way around. Like I said a few minutes ago, you can actually make your own create an NOC with the company name that is sponsoring your partnership visa, and that is where it comes to the package of partnership visa that you are making. The package of the partnership visa really matters, so you try to make sure you get a good package that actually is way better. Actually, is way better. It's not always about the money. So if you have the money, you make it. If you don't have, you can go with the lower one. That's what I can say. Your friend should try to, Mr. Demozo, your friend should try to look for jobs in other places that doesn't require NOC. There are so many other companies that actually take people without the NOC. Please, can you start doing updates on jobs, because Nigerians turning themselves to an agent and asking people for money for jobs are frustrating. I have videos on how you can go online to get jobs. Let's say, for instance, there are videos on my channel. You scroll down to my channel. If you want to go to my channel, just tap that place that you saw my name. You are seeing my name on YouTube at Pascal. I will just tap it. When you touch it, it will open my channel and open the whole videos. It will show you the whole videos, and then you just scroll down, look for the place they say videos, scroll down, and then you see cleaning, how you can get cleaning jobs, how you can get security jobs, housemaid and everything, how you can get those kind of jobs. And if you're a business person, I equally did a video down there for you, how you can, the businesses that you can actually do for the year 2022 that will make you earn money. So some personal businesses that you can do established by yourself. So it is right there. If you are an overstay person, I equally have businesses that you can do, or rather things that you can do, or jobs that you can do that can make you raise money to get to clear your overstay and then get to be legal again in the country. So just go down there. Aside that, I understand what you mean. You want me to be listing jobs. You want me to be listing jobs and doing job updates on a daily basis, maybe. I'll look into that, Mr. Sadiq. I think you are the one who asked. Okay, Mr. Musilio, you are the one who asked the question. I'll look into that Meanwhile, you can go on company websites, you can go online and Google for the kind of jobs you actually want. I thought about it on how you can do it on those videos. Look for security jobs. Sorry, check the security video I posted. You can see that the same thing applies for whichever field you actually want to apply on. Check for cleaning jobs videos that I did. It's over there. You will see how you can get jobs yourself, get to apply jobs. I will tend to see a way I can do that. Mr. Sasu, you said this is a great time. This is a great time with so much learned. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the knowledge and God bless you. God bless you too, Mr. Osasu. He said, bye, Sammy. Okay, sir, I will go back on Facebook. Okay. Mr. Ademos Onyeka, is it a must to have wedding certificate before I add my woman in my own visa because we have not done wedding? Yes, it's a must, my brother. You must, if you're going to add under your certificate, under your visa, it's a must that you have the wedding certificate. So you must need to get it. It's not just about getting it. You need to attest it too. You have to get the certification. How much is it? If you are back home, it's better for you to get it back home than coming here. When you get here, it is very, very, they will make it unbearable for you to be able to get it. To be costly for you to get it or for them to send it to you. So it's just for you to go there. If any of you, either you or your wife is in Nigeria, I believe it can be done. I believe you can do it. So and it's cheaper that way. When you get over here, it might cost you as much as 1,000 dirham. That is over 100,000. So it's better for you to do it over there. Oluwa Sheyi Oriyomi, may God continue to bless you. Bless you too, Mr. Sheyi. Thanks for all the information. Thank you too. At Ujom, things you're just coming. Sims, Mr. Benedict, how much is assistant nurse now? You mean assistant nurse program? If that is what you mean, the assistant nurse program, that's a certified nursing assistant. I made a video on that. You can go through my channel, check a video on 5 best institutes to go for nursing assistant jobs or CNA courses or program. Just check for that video, you will see it. But then I'll give you a range. The price range for the course is between 1,500 dirhams to about 4,200, depending on the school or the institute you're registering with. Christine, you're saying which kind job for overstay people? How can you help someone who has entered overstay because the visa was rejected? Christine, you're just coming. It seems you're just coming. Christine, just when I stop, or you can scroll back and watch like 30-40 minutes ago on this video, I've already talked about how one with Abu Dhabi overstay can clear there, because most people are on Abu Dhabi visa. How someone with an Abu Dhabi overstay can actually reduce, not clear, can actually reduce their fine to as much as, you can reduce it to as much as less than 1,500 dirhams. Can use it to clear everything. So try to go back to the video 30-40 minutes ago. You hear where I said that, where I thought about that. We actually have someone who actually cleared their overstay. Is a lady, and then she cleared it and got her 3 months visa in Abu Dhabi. Just this afternoon, the news came. You are told you're on blacklist. Why would you be on a blacklist? My dear, sometimes all those informations are being given to you by agents. Please, if you don't have any urgent evidence, or the person who is telling you does not show you any evidence of anything, please don't believe them. I had a similar case or issue, someone about 3 days ago. The lady started crying and crying. She has cried like 24 hours before we were able to find out that the information she sent, what happened was she sent her visa details and her passport details to someone to check for her visa, to know how long her visa is remaining. Lo and behold, this person she sent it to is probably an agent. So when we started asking, we got to find out that she's connected, the lady is connected to an agent guy. So they wanted to take money from this lady, and this other one she sent the visa to is not even working. So this lady who was working as a housemaid sent it to them because she cannot come out to check for her. They checked it and then they told this lady, people can be crazy. They told this lady that her visa has been cancelled since last year November. If you see cry, she cried for like 24 hours. We were holding her. We were telling her online, do not make any sound, because we had to advise her if at all she's on overstay for that long since last year. So now, and she doesn't have money. She says she doesn't have money for anything to even start the process or anything. So we advise her not to make noise or let the employers know. She should work and get money. Then when she gets money, then she can go out so she can sort herself out. Only for us to an extent, I suspected that. Then I told the lady who contacted me with her documents, let's wait. So I had to send it to my friend, a friend of mine who's connected to an immigration personnel. So they checked, and we found out that this lady's visa, we found out that this lady's visa was still valid. It's still valid till December 22nd of this year, December 22nd of 2022. But this lady has cried. She has cried for 24 hours, and she was asking us how can she still be working with, considering the fact that they have cancelled her visa. That what did she do? She was crying. So which mind would she have used to actually work for these people? So be careful. I'm saying this for you guys to be careful. If those people don't show you, if they don't show you an evidence, and then you confirm and make sure that the whatever paper or thing evidence they show you is very genuine, do not believe what they are saying, because some agents can just take your money and start telling you stories. Yes, that is why you should make sure you make your visas or you work with genuine people. Please be careful about those agents or those people who call themselves agents. I'm not saying that all agents are bad. There are good ones, but then the bad ones are like overshadowing the good ones. Mr. Demos Onyeka, he said, my woman has done her international passport before we got married, and she bears her father's surname in her passport. What can I do? What can you do? What can you do? Let us swear an affidavit. Attach an affidavit, my brother. Attach an affidavit. That's always this thing. Attach an affidavit with your marriage certification. Let her go and get an affidavit, and then your marriage certification. Go and do that marriage certificate. Do the marriage certificate. Attach it. Yeah, all those things will solve the issues. They already know people get married, so it's not going to be an issue. So I paid for my visa renewal, and the money I paid, Christine, you are there. I paid for my visa renewal, and the money I paid just got lost because of renewal rejection. Oh, sorry about that. Because of renewal rejection. Christine, which Emirate is your visa from? Sometimes the thing is this: when you pay some of this money are not refundable. That is why some people are actually having problem with the agency, or maybe the agent that is helping them to clear the overstay. You don't know this, but when your agent applies, he is applying because he had that people are getting their own solved. People are getting their own overstay fines reduced. People are getting maybe released from abscond and all that. That is why he applied. So when he applies, he has applied for a service. And when those people actually render the service, Whether it goes through or not, they don't get to refund you. That is why some of these agents actually have issues. But then what I want to tell you is this. Yes, this agent actually charge you, maybe let's say the agent charge you about 1,005. The money for applying this might be around 500. Then the agent actually goes through all this, whatever. So I'm saying, I don't know why these agents do that. At least they should be able to refund something, no matter how small, 500 to you, 500 or maybe 700 to you, to suit you at least. It will make you feel better. Then let them take like 300 or 500 for their own troubles, depending. So, but you see, those agents, they don't get to repay those money. It's difficult, quite all right. So you guys should know, once they apply, the money is taken. Mr. Alfred, you're welcome. Thanks, brother. God bless you mightily. Bless you too, my brother. Please, is there any information about Nigeria resident visa renewal? I said it earlier, no information yet. Be that as it may, there is no official ban for Nigerian work permit in UAE. Yes, I'm laughing as well as I'm saying it, but then officially there's no ban on work permit on Nigerians in UAE, but many people have had the issues of their work permit renewal being turned down. Their companies cannot renew their work permits. Yes, a good number of Nigerians are having that issue at the moment. They are still having the issues. So if you watch my previous videos, I will say our government back home knows what is going on. If they don't know, they would have done something about it. Nigeria is not a child's play nation. So definitely. Please, anyone here can actually ask your question, whether you are from Nigeria or not. We are not just about Nigerians only. So it is not been, the renewal is not on yet, Mr. Alfred. Ujomu, Mr. Benefit, please, what time do you really start your program? I start at UAE time. I start 4:30 p.m. 4:30 p.m. every day, UAE time. You might actually come online. If I am not online, just wait till like 5, because sometimes I do have some technical difficulties to actually setting up my stand and all that. But normally 4:30 p.m. 4:30 p.m. I'm already up here. Just type Pascal Ago, you see me up here. 4:30 p.m. till about 6 o'clock or maybe 6:30, depending on your questions. That is it. Christine in under Abu Dhabi. Christine, can you try this process? Scroll back to about 40 minutes, 50 minutes now. Try the process that I actually talked about for Abu Dhabi overstay visa reduction, not clearance, but reduction. You're welcome, Mr. Idemuzo. Aziz Bolaji, you're welcome. We appreciate your good work, bro. I want to confirm if partnership visa is having issue for Nigerian immigrants. No, if you're talking about partnering with a company, no, it doesn't have an issue. You can get a partnership visa. You can get a partnership visa. You can equally get a free zone visa, a kind of freelance visa from free zone. You can get a partnership visa. Yes, it is open for Nigerians, and I would advise you even go for that one, because it can help you get jobs and equally help you do personal businesses. So with that done, if nobody has any question, I'd like to end everything here. Thank you guys for always coming around. Thank you very much. This video will be available on my channel in the next 5 minutes. So once I log out of this place, the video will be available on the next 5 minutes. Let's do this tomorrow again. Ask your questions on my Facebook, at Pascal Emmy. I'll get to compile and then we'll use it to make tomorrow's video too, where I'll answer your questions. If I can't answer you directly, we answer publicly because we need others to learn and get the information. People are actually entering into big problems here because they don't know. So what I do is, I am not the one who has the whole information. So what I do is, when you ask questions, I note it down and then I call the necessary authorities. If it is possible, I go out and meet them and then I get the information for you. That's what I do. That's just what I do. Sometimes I make my researches online and then get the links. That's it. I have some crazy friends here and he's showing me food. Guys, it's time to go and eat. I beg. Let me go and eat meat. Mr. Kolawole. Mr. Kolawole, you're welcome. Even though you're late, there's no news yet. We are watching on that. We are going to do this thing. We are going to give you more news once it is released. Once the work permit stuff is released, we are going to give you that. The partnership visa also goes with 180 days grace. Mr. Edemozo, please, nobody is going for this 180 days grace for now. Please, we don't want to delve into the new labor visa whatever new labor laws yet until we see things happening. We need more clarifications on that. I wouldn't advise anybody that is viewing this channel to take that particular new labor law and start practicing it. No, don't. We are waiting for more clarification from lawyers. There are lawyers who actually clarify things for us here. We are waiting for uh, the official papers, newspapers in the country, namely Kalish Times and Gulf News, to explain more. They do explain it one after the other. So if you actually want more explanation, you can go on gulfnews.com or you go on kalistime.ae or .com. Check their news every day. They do explain once in a while. So the more they explain, we will bring it to you. But mostly, I don't want anybody to become a scapegoat. So let other people be the scapegoat, and then we will use them to learn. We use them to learn. Thank you too, Mr. Demozo. And guys, I'll see you. Please subscribe to the channel, and then we'll see you the same time tomorrow, 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m. UAE time, and then in Nigeria or in Ghana or Cameroon, it is 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon. Love you guys.